Hi, I'm Robert Begley with day 224 of my video challenge. Yesterday, I talked to you about the significance of January 8th in my life, 7 years of eudaimonia with my dearest Carrie Ann. But January 9th, wow, since I'm 14, 15 years old, January 9th has been a national holiday wherever I am. Why? That's the birthday of the maestro, the ultimate hero of mine, Jimmy Page. Well, this book came out back in 2014, November 2014. This book came out, and I found out Page was going to be doing a book signing in the Barnes and Nobles in Union Square. I got up at like 5 a.m. to wait online. And it was probably around 8:30 where they clipped on my wrist the plastic that said I would be there to get his autograph. And I had like 9 hours to think about what am I going to say to this man who's been a giant in my life. First, I put on my jacket, my Page Plant jacket, which I won because I got to ask him and Robert Plant a question on Rockline right before Led Zeppelin went into the Hall of Fame. And it's chilly in New York City, so I'm bundled up. And I'm wearing my Led Zeppelin t-shirt, which is somewhat similar to this thank you shirt. But finally, the time comes. I get there, and I'm talking to one guy for like 4 hours. He had seen Zeppelin a couple of times. I told him how many times I had seen them as well. And there's 3 or 4 people in front of me. So I asked the guy, can you take a picture of me with Page? But there was no posing. You couldn't like stand there and pose. And he made it very clear. He's not going to sign. He's going to stamp his Zoso logo. And you're not to touch him. I'm thinking, can I even do like we're not worthy? Nope. Finally, my time comes and I'm nervous. And I don't even know what I'm going to say. But I get there and I plunk down book number 1, book number 2. I say, thank you for all the decades of joy your music has brought me. And he is gracious, says, oh, thank you. And I say, by the way, I saw you 4 times at Madison Square Garden back in 1977. Best shows I've ever attended. He says, oh, so you're one of the lucky ones. And I said, yes, indeed. Then he reaches out his hand to shake mine. I'm like, what? And I shake his hand. It's captured somewhere in one of my pictures. And I'm like, I shake Jimmy Page's hand. Okay. Then I even go and see the actual inside has the stamp of his Zoso with the date of November, I think November 5th. Yeah, 2014. And that was it. It's like I met Page and he was cool. He wasn't an asshole. He was Jimmy Page. He was gracious. Made me feel like my admiration for him was not, he didn't dismiss me. Again, I wanted to shake his hand, but I went according to the rules. He puts out his hand to shake me. So thank you, Jimmy Page. Not only for shaking my hand, but for creating the music that has been so important to my life. I've said this time and time again. The single most passionate thing I've ever had in my life is their music. Okay. Yes, I like Rush. In many ways, I like Rush more. They were longer. They're really the soundtrack to my life because they were around for most of my life. Led Zeppelin died in 1980 with John Bonham. So it's just, but in my formative years when they were the biggest, best band on the planet, and I got to see them, that part never goes away. So January 9th, this morning, I played my obligatory Zeppelin music, including starting off with Thank You, the song. And January 9th, 1944, while German bombs were landing on the British countryside. That's when Page was born, 78 years ago. Thank you, Jimmy Page's parents. Thank you, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, John Bonham, John Paul Jones, Led Zeppelin. We'll see you tomorrow with day 225 of the video challenge.